Hey! Welcome to another very special weeknight edition of the greatest D&D stream on this world and the next. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs, yeah? You got Soul Rock the Destroyer here, still bolo riding, still bolo tying, not limousine riding because they don't exist in this world, but ready to slash and bash because I have a stash, and that just rhymed and it was awesome, baby. Woo! And of course, I didn't come here alone. Like always, I got Wilmore Chattington sitting there in the dark because he's not allowed inside tonight. We got Fang the Mang. Of course, we got the greatest D&D DM in all the land leading us in this adventure. It's Nate Gonzalez here. Take it away, Nate.
Thank you, Soul Wreck, the Destroyer. Fresh off recording the podcast, so you got some energy in you, I can tell. You're ready to go. Love it. Welcome, everyone, to tonight's Wednesday night edition of Goblins Under the Stairs. Players are all here together to get some gambling on, so let's just do a quick recap. I mean, a lot happened last week, or last Sunday. But let's just do a quick little recap and then just jump into the thing and make the most of the night. And
actually, before we go, Fang, are you awake? Are you good? Do you need some coffee?
In case you didn't hear me pre-stream, I have a pillow below my feet just in case.
Okay. He's ready to go.
I do have to be up at 2:40 tomorrow, so
we can.
That's AM. Yeah, actually, I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight.
Yikes!
Pre-workout.
To be young
sounds
again.
miserable.
Alright, so without further ado, you guys started off last Sunday in Waterdeep at the Harper Teleportation Network Circle with Thestral Malardin. Didn't learn too much from her, but she was able to give you guys some lightning in a bottle that she's been working on, some concoctions that can shoot out lightning bolts from them. You guys went off to Troll Skull Alley to find your bar and Ezekiel up there at the Wrecking Crew. Went on in there and were pleasantly surprised by the renovations and the work Ezekiel has done to the place. It looks pretty well done. It's only been open for about 2 weeks with a soft opening, but people were happy. Lots of drinks, good fried fish from John the Fisherman set up in there, and he gave you guys a little bit of intel from the Zentarum, said that he heard a conversation about something about Skullport, which is this underground settlement and port in the Undermountain underneath of Waterdeep. So with that in mind, you guys were like, okay, interesting, let's go to the Yarning Portals, see Durnan, say what's up to him. Went over there, got some shut-eye after saying hi to him, and in the morning you guys got up to get some breakfast and head on out to Yartar, and you're interrupted in the morning by this naked man running through the bar, covered in this mucusy, just like kind of slimy mucus concoction and this gray look all over his flesh, screaming and frantic, saying his skin was burning and he was asking for water and pouring it all over his head, and that was the only thing that gave him relief. You guys learned that this was Artin Rosolio, a noble of Yartar, begged for you guys to take him back to Yartar as soon as possible. His mother would give you guys some gold and for helping out and whatnot. So you guys are like, okay, we got a teleportation network circle that we can get there, so we can get you there right away. When teleported up there and met with Kobaz, the Harper in Yartar, who gave you guys a bunch of deep lore and information about Dusium and about Talavar, and in turn also about Narvi and the Seven, who were these mages and evil wizards that kind of defuncted and kind of formed their own group, and they were, well, of course, Wilmore knew them from Spellhold, the wizard's prison, like a sane asylum that he was being held in, and they were all the ones that were responsible for torturing him and all that fun stuff. These guys connected a few other things with that, like Alavar was really Talavar, Alavar being the brain that you guys met in Lylon, and then you had the tower there, trying to pull in different monsters and stuff from the astral plane, doing all sorts of weird things. But then you guys, he told you guys all about these mystical disappearances that were going on in Yartar. 3 nobles have gone missing, one of them being Artin Rosolio, who you guys have just found in Waterdeep, who was floating down the Desarian River wrapped up in a cocoon with these giant seagulls pecking down at him and trying to attack him. And so you guys brought him back to Arton Rosolio. You brought him back to the Rosolio Manor. You met his mom, who's not the nicest lady, kind of stickly and very hawkish. And she told you guys all, that there's been these disappearances happening, and of course that she noticed his heirloom missing, his family heirloom pendant. And once you guys try to uncover some information about what happened to Arton, and more importantly, what happened to the heirloom, so you guys found out some information from her, which led you guys to Water Baron Nestra's hall. Learned from her that who these missing nobles were. Solrak drank a potion of mind reading and detect thoughts, and was able to read her mind on the surface level and kind of get this idea that she was a little bit worried that someone is going after her seat of power as the Water Baron. The name Lord Dryland popped up in her head and kind of stuck with you there as well. Told you guys about the Grand Dame, how it's this riverboat casino that the one noble he was a pretty frequent member of, or he went to pretty frequently. Another noble, he was suspected to be like in a thieves guild, but she wasn't so sure about that. But this woman with this purple dress and the black hair that Arton mentioned, thought maybe that she could be a member of Zentarum, but you guys said she was pretty beautiful, at least he mentioned that, so led her to believe that maybe she's someone that could be around the Grand Dame as well. So you guys begin heading on out to get some fresh clothes for the evening. Went to a tailor and got all sorts of nice duds and threads, and you're looking nice and classy to approach this boat, because as the boat is coming into dock later in the evening. And yeah, you guys make your way over to the docks, and you find this riverboat adorned with all these festive arcane lights, all these different colored arcane lights illuminating the edge of the riverboat. I see a small line forming at the dock, trying to enter, and see like a couple people have already entered onto the boat. You hear a little bit of like music and chattering going on, and as you look, you see a few guards situated on the border of the boat, kind of around the perimeter, and looks like the captain, someone who's like checking people in with a list, standing at the bridge that goes up onto it. So you guys are all approaching this, and feel free to do as you please now.
So I lean in to Fang and Chattington before we go in there. I say, gents, remember, no sudden movements. All these men come for money. Some of them are going to be arrogant. Some of them are going to say something probably foolish. But note, rich people always have security. We don't need to be causing any unnecessary ruckuses. However, if need be, just say the word. And it's slashing and bashing time here.
Do we have a game plan? Other than maybe winning some money.
I would say, Chattington, are you a good gambler? Because the only way we're going to find our man is to go table by table and potentially win some money. But obviously it's going to be expensive, so we would need to pool our money together with who we think has the best chances of winning, which obviously has to be Chattington. So I think that's the way to find our man.
I'm kind of with you on this one, Sorek. Chattington, I believe you should be the one to do any potential gambling. If need be, I can...
He's playing the guy, too, I'm playing his bodyguard, so he needs to be good.
Right, for sure. And I can
I think
perhaps...
step one is we need to get on the ship, gentlemen.
But yeah, shall we walk and talk?
Yeah. I think we can... Go ahead.
And I can play the eyes for you guys. Maybe look around, check to see what everyone else is doing. Maybe even keep a lookout for that missing Rosalia pendant.
Excellent. And I, of course, will be doing ocular pat-downs on everybody to assess danger at every turn. So we will be covered. Yeah.
Just make sure no more rectal checks.
Oh well, you
I didn't-
want to remove those from the list because that was
I
the
start
top
just
thing.
kind of
to
walking
do.
up while they're talking.
Orc says, Rectum! Damn near fixed these gauntlets in only a day.
Whoa!
Almost
Boy,
done,
you're-
Solrak. Almost done.
What?
Nope.
Bork,
Hey.
you are amazing hand. I know exactly why I came to you. Ah, God, you're awesome.
I run up with Chattington.
Changton and Fang run on up to the front. Real quick, what's your guys' weapons looking like right now? Are they like secured and put away like fully?
I have
Yeah,
my two swords back here. Was counting how I keep them crossed. So if I need them,
I'm using my quarterstaff as
Smashed.
like a like a walking stick almost, kind of asserting my
Because
dominance.
he's supposed to be defenseless, so yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I am a bodyguard, so mine's within reach but visible, so people know that he's not to be trifled with. He has a guy with a fucking flaming sword on his back, watching his back.
I take it my armor's off, and I've got my loot just kind of strapped to my back, and I'm actually holding Fillmore's skull as it's my good luck charm.
Okay. So, yeah, you approach. You said the loot's on your back?
Yep, the loot's on my back.
Okay. Yeah, you approach, loot on the back, skull in hand, trifold hat on top with the big feather sticking out of it with the the faceted beveled emerald stuck in the side, your purple jumpsuit with that ornamental design all down the front of it. The captain looks at you, the man checking everyone in. He's wearing like very kind of like he looks like kind of pirate-ish the way he's wearing his attire. It's got like a white shirt underneath with kind of puffs on it, and then a big black leather overcoat that has the big like collars that go up the front of it. He's got these pants that kind of cuff down at the bottom, and he looks up at you and says, "Oh, good evening, and welcome to the Grand Dame, the home of the Golden Goose. Name, please." And he looks down at like a clipboard with a parchment on it.
Name? Well, you can call me a good time, my friend, and I'm gonna flick him one of the Golden Goose coins we have, and I'm just gonna turn around and go, Freddy, hurry.
Yes, we
I'm
must.
just gonna kind of like just start to walk by him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Make a persuasion check real quick. As you begin to walk by him after flipping him this coin.
That's 11.
It's like, oh, you're supposed to cash those in before you leave, but yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, 10 gold pieces will cover all of you all in your group. Go right on ahead. Enjoy the evening, and have fun gambling at the Golden Goose.
Oh, the fun is gonna be happening, I assure you that, my friend. Fred and Freddy, come.
So, as you guys begin walking up, Solrak, you begin to walk by him. He puts his hand down in front of you real quick. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Those weapons, you're gonna have to put those away somewhere, or perhaps we could check them for you if you'd like.
No one touches my weapons. I must protect the Emperor. I point to Chattington.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Emperor. We have a noble guest here tonight. Please.
Hey, you must not make eye contact with the Emperor. You must stare to me.
Make a deception check. $11. He looks back at Wilmore and then looks back at you. Says, I'm sorry. I understand the need to protect him, but no one else here is armed, so I believe that you can protect everyone yourself and your Emperor here unarmed as well.
Fred, come here, Fred. Just.
And I come with him. Only because I don't want to disappoint the Emperor, and I follow.
I go, I kind of like rub his little chin, and I go, just give me the sword of 1,000 deaths that we typically call demon sword in the family. And I say that very, very loud in front of him.
Fine. But note that's 1,000 deaths and counting. And I say it louder.
And I
You can make an intimidation if you want, Solrak. If that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, buddy.
See, you see his eyes just go wide
God
just a
damn
little
it.
bit. And he looks back at the swords on your back, says, I fought many a men in my time, and I'm sorry, but those swords, you either have to put them away, or we can check them, as I said. Your choice.
This guy not
As-
getting the swords Chattington to put away. In the
We can, what we can do for the meantime, if you want to keep them on your back, is we can have in-house mage put an arcane lock on them so that you cannot unsheath them. If you trust us.
no,
with
no,
that,
no.
that is.
We'll take care of it ourselves. And I take the swords. I put them in my bag of holding.
Okay.
And I go, we are well understandable of the rules here. And I go, but Solrak, you can hold my loot if you'd like. And I hand him my loot of destiny.
Okay.
And I'm just standing there with this little teeny tiny loot, just looking down as I just like look up again and I look down and I look at that guy again and I just and I growl.
Thank you for understanding. And Lord, what was the name?
Lord Frederick of Fredington.
Lots of Freds around here. Fredington, is that on the Sword Coast somewhere? Where is that?
It's a small offshoot of Fendelin. We actually recently started the mine back up, and let's just say, yeah, we did that.
Well, very nice to meet
Stop
your
talking at that
acquaintance.
point.
Sure. Solrag, you walk on by at that point too. Fang and Bork approach also. Bork just kind of like sheepishly looks at him and then looks back at Fang. Oh, you go first.
I'm with them. I believe Lord Fredington has taken care of my cover.
Yes. You're all covered from the golden goose coin here. Thank you. And you guys,
No, thank you.
yes. And Bork begins walking by. You see him like adjust his vest. He's like, this thing's so damn uncomfortable. I can hardly breathe. And you guys are making your way onto the ship now. And-
As we're kind of walking, is there any like partially hidden areas? Not, but like where like people can't see openly.
From where? No, on the edge here, there are guards on every like post of the ship on the outer deck here.
Got it. Okay. And Solrak, you should try adding Loot of Destiny because it is a slashing weapon.
Ooh.
It's better than your fist.
I wouldn't go that far here.
Alright, so you guys are on the outer deck of the ship. If the entrance is right where I just pinged, if you guys begin walking your way on over there. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, shall we? Starts walking forward as I pass this guard. So, top of the morning to you, Jessica.
She looks at you and says, "The name is Denise."
Absolutely, Big D.
Entrance is that way. Enjoy the night.
Oh, I hope to enjoy it too. Maybe you'll enjoy it as well. Shout her a little double eye wink.
Got something in your eyes or something? You okay?
Yeah, you. And then I move away.
She audibly sighs and rolls her eyes at you, and then you're going on in.
I'm gonna walk by them, lady. Freddy, come.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so you guys begin making your way into the doors where you guys hear, that chattering going on, lots of commotion, people talking, having a good time. And let me change the music real quick for you. And yeah, there's inside you see a bunch of different tables going on with different card games and people sitting around in lounge chairs and conversing with glasses of different sparkling drinks and ales in their hands. In the back, you can hear a bard playing some music. See that the hallway in the back left goes a little bit further down, and you guys are greeted in the front by a spiral staircase that seems to go up with a rope blocking the front of it, and then a woman with this kind of very ornamental-looking silken robe with a kind of top knot on her head, and the robe has all these serpents and snakes on it and everything. Looks pretty cool. She greets you at this table as you guys walk in and says, "Hello and welcome to the Golden Goose. If you all would like to exchange some gold for some chips, some coins, you can certainly do that here."
Absolutely. I will admit this is my first time at the Golden Goose. How does this all work? Is it just straight gambling, or what's with the token?
Yes. So 1 golden goose is equal to 10 gold coins. We can do an exchange here and get as many golden geese as you like. And at the end of the night, when you have all your earnings, you come back here and exchange your currency. We can do platinum, gold, silver, copper, depending on how your night goes, of course.
That is quite beautiful. I turn around to Fred and Freddy. Gentlemen, would you like to do some light gambling yourselves?
As you say that, a server comes by with a tray of drinks and presents it to you. Would you like a beverage, sparkling cider?
Non-alcoholic?
Oh no, this is alcoholic, made from apples from the farms in Phandalin.
You see, it's healthy. It's apples. So I take one. Start drinking it.
Yeah, the drinks are free all night, so they're gonna keep on coming around with them.
Oh, well, in that case, then I take another one.
Oh, indulge yourself, please.
and I'm literally just double fisting my apple cider.
You know,
Well,
Fred.
gambling, you say?
Fred, waters are always free.
Actually, water is very difficult to find. I don't see any now, but I have booze, so. Cheers.
I see some frozen water in that glass of yours. Excuse me, miss. Can we do exchanges at the tables? Not too sure if I want to play yet. But if I walk around, let's say I make my way over to the corner, God, do I really have to make my way back over here to do an exchange?
Yes, the room is not quite big. The cabin is not that large in here. Feel free to just walk on back, and I'll be here to exchange any currency for you.
That's fine.
Fantastic. I tell you what. So I have 4 of them left. Why don't you we'll just start off. I don't quite know how I'm feeling with the game, so why don't I just give you 100 gold for 10, and we'll start there.
Absolutely fine with me. Yep, and she takes her 10 gold pieces, or 100 gold coins, and gives you 10 golden geese. These wooden coins that you have seen before and that you just gave to, thank you, whoever that was that just subscribed. So, let me send you a picture of the golden goose coin in the game log. So it's this wooden coin. It's got the emblem of the golden goose painted in the center of it. She gives you 10 of these in exchange for your 100 gold pieces. It says, this should treat you well for the evening. Good luck out there. I highly suggest Sava. That is my personal favorite game.
Ooh, I do love a good personal thing. Thank you very much. And I start walking up the staircase.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. The upstairs is for crew only.
Oh, well, my apologies. I was actually looking. We're big on drinking, and I do think some crew likes to drink, but I understand.
Yes. The drinks are in the back if you'd like. There's a whole kitchen and dining area in the back as well if you'd like. So drinks, buffet, all the amenities and pleasures you can enjoy.
Wonderful. Let's just, gentlemen, let's head to the back real quick.
Let's do it.
While you guys are here, did you want to exchange any other coins?
I will also do 100 gold.
Certainly. It takes your 100 gold pieces and gives you 10 golden geese.
Thank you, dear lady.
Absolutely. Happy gambling and good luck, and I really recommend the Sava. It's my personal favorite.
And where is this Sava you speak of?
It is the table in the back by the bard.
By the bard. Okay, great. Maybe I will go show him this loot. Trade it for a nickel. I look back at Chaddington. Let's do it.
Enjoy.
I would mildly suggest against that, but I understand.
And I totally just don't know what I have in my hands. You know what I mean? I still just see this little loot, and I don't understand its
I go,
power.
Fred, while we're walking, do you mind playing us a tune? Yeah, we start walking through.
Me? Sure. And
It looks comically small in your hands, Solrak. This loot. I mean, because it's size for a halfling, and loot's already a small instrument, but this is a loot for a halfling. So this is comically small. Yeah.
and right, but hold on. Before I do this, and I still have my 2 drinks, so I quickly gulp them down. Okay. I'm a man that likes to gamble. I like to get drunk. I like to ramble. And I'm gonna go do some slashing. When I'm done drinking, do some bashing. Yeah, thank you. I'll be here all night.
Wow.
Woo!
You see a couple people he's very, very good, very good. There is entertainment in the back though, so try to keep it down just a little bit with your own music. But that was nice. I liked that. That was good.
Not bad, Fred.
While he was doing that, I was taking what's the sword? Demon Slayer or whatever it is, Demon Sword.
Yeah.
And I'm reaching in the bag of holding. I'm pulling out just the hilt, and then I'm wrapping the part of the bag around it, so the hilt kind of sticks out like a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Putting the flap over so you can't see the hilt. And I just kind of have that on my satchel. Gentlemen, come.
Okay. You heard the Emperor. Oh, wait, ladies! I need to hand to another waitress around with a drink.
You signal someone over, and they go, "Oh, yes, right there," and they drop off a drink to someone else, and they make their way around. A couple of other good-looking, well-dressed people, young adults in here, who just seem happy, having a good time, and kind of like foolishly having a good time. They're just the kind of same shit you guys saw in that first really nice restaurant. These people just talking like these really high-class conversations, but they're just nonsensical.
And I look over at him. Remember what I said. And I take a drink. Take another drink to put up with the people. And I'm going to keep double fisting.
Nice.
And so as we get up here, I'm going to Solrak behind me,
Yeah.
and then I guess Fang in the same bodyguard close to me. So now that there's no one behind us, hold on one second, gentlemen. Solrak, would you mind holding my satchel? And I take the bag of holding, I put it around his neck and underneath his right arm. So the hilt is sitting right on his bicep, covered by the bag. And I'm gonna go now. We may want to watch our drinking around these folks.
So prior to I guess as I made my way over there, I would have just been looking out of the corner of my eye and checking out any character that I've passed and like looking around their neck area to see if I see the Rosalia pendant.
Sure, make a investigation or perception roll.
I would if I see him looking around,
19.
I would kind of shoot him a gaze for guidance.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna call it with this 19. Let's say you look around and you start looking, at all the people in this fine attire, very nice, nice-looking people wearing riches and jewelry and clothing that you have never seen, Fang, in the small settlement that you come from. You're trying to eye around at everyone to see what you can see. You definitely see some very nice, valuable pieces of jewelry, but nothing that kind of looks similar to what Lady Rosalia was mentioning. This onyx disc with this golden R on it, and the emeralds.
Gents, I have a feeling that if the Rosalia pendant was on the casino boot, it wouldn't be any of the patrons down playing. It would be maybe one of the workers upstairs. Excuse me, gentlemen, and I head to the closest, I guess, worker, which I guess would be this dealer right here.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize, and just kind of like whisper in his ear, "Excuse me, sir, can you point me to the bathroom?"
Yes, certainly. If you just go into the back, you go up the stairs around there. There's a restroom up there.
Thank you. So I head to
as you get over to that table, Fang, you also see, with your passive perception and just kind of keeping things in mind, sitting at that table is a woman, wearing this purple dress and has this long, straight black hair, playing a game with this gaudily dressed older man right next to her. And as you begin to walk away from the dealer, you hear the white-haired man kind of push away all of his golden goose coins and across the table, and he sits up and he says, "I don't know how you do it, Lady Italia. You seem to know my every move before I know it myself. Thank you for the game." And he goes down and grabs her hand and kisses her hand. Now I think I must find another table, lest I squander all the coin I've spent a lifetime acquiring. And they both just laugh and smile warmly at each other. And she looks back at him and says, "You do that, Lord Hubert. Until next time."
Upon seeing her, I kind of try and recall any conversations that I may have had that would have, I guess, pointed out to this lady.
You were really asleep, weren't you?
No, what do you mean? I wasn't asleep.
So you caught on.
So guys, say Solrak and Fang, or Solrak and Wilmore probably popped up around the corner then too.
What was her name again?
Lady Italia.
Italia.
No, but she's wearing a purple dress with long, straight black
Oh,
hair.
I didn't hear that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
actually asking if I noticed the girl in black hair.
Yes.
All right.
That's the lady that Arden said he saw. It was the last thing he saw before.
Man, I'm too nice.
Woke up in a cocoon.
I didn't hear you say that. I was gonna
I'm
look
too
for her.
nice.
I didn't hear her say that.
Well, I mean, so much for some snacks in the back.
Okay, so
I guess.
if that's the case, I'm going to keep an eye out on the gentleman that was just playing with her.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yeah, he just
Right after I go to the bathroom real quick.
he walks by you guys into the back room.
And I observed the guy who was playing to see
And I followed him. Well, not follow him, but I head in there too.
I want to see if he looks a lot like Arden and stuff. Like, is he the typical fit of, young guy?
That guy that she was just talking to.
Yeah.
No, he was much older than Arton for sure. He's
Okay.
gray, hair going gray, and very gaudily dressed, and definitely like an older man style.
So I lean into Charrington. I say, something doesn't fit.
Hey, Effingham, thank you for the subscription.
Ooh. Something doesn't fit here. The people being kidnapped were youngins. She's going to talk to an oldie there.
Well, maybe we'll just give her a youngin. And I kind of saunter over. Excuse me, but I see an empty seat at this table.
Let me, Fang was going into the back room real quick. Let's do that real quick, and then we can jump into this. So, Fang, what were you doing?
Oh, I get a cookie. I'll be back.
Yep.
So yeah, I just kind of followed him, and upon entering the back room, I quickly glance at as many patrons as possible to see if they may be wearing the pendant, and then, but while doing that, I proceed to follow the gentleman, and I don't sit down with him, but I stand like kind of at the table with him, and just with my body not so much pointing towards him, but I start to then interact with him.
Okay, yeah, you see, he's already grabbed a drink on his way over there, and some food from the buffet, and he sat it down in front. And he's starting to eat away at some of these, he's got like some pork chops and looks like some long grain rice with some fresh green asparagus grilled on the side of it. He's got like one of the sparkling drinks as well, and he's just starting to chow down, and you approach the table, and he looks up at you and says, "Oh, hello there, seat's free if you'd like to sit down."
Might as well, even though I won't be staying for too long. That lady Italia, man, I'm telling you what, she is quite the gambler.
She is very good at that game of Saba, I tell you what.
Are you familiar with her?
Oh yes, Lady Italia. I mean, she's been working on this ship for just a little bit of time now. Or not working, I guess you could say, but she's coming to become a patron as well as myself. I've been coming here to play and gamble for many years now, but yeah, she's pretty recent as far as my memory goes. Within the last couple of months, she's becoming a patron as well.
Saba seems to be her game, yeah?
Oh, Saba is a fantastic game. It was a game invented by the Drow. It's a fun game. You should give it a try. I mean, there are other great games, of course. Personally, myself, I'm a fan of Kobold's Knuckles.
I mean, I'll certainly have to make my rounds this evening. I won't bother you too much. It was nice chatting with you. And and what was your name again, sir?
Oh, my name is, sorry, let me just... Lord Hubert.
Lord Hubert. Well, it is a pleasure. My name is Freddington.
Freddington, pleasure to meet you. It's a fantastic name.
Thank you. I didn't think so, but I didn't get to choose this name.
Well, most of us don't choose our names.
Precisely. Well, like I said, it was a pleasure. I will leave you to it. And then again, real quick, I gaze the room for that amulet.
Perception or investigation? Five.
Oh, whoopsies.
Now, yeah, looking around, and same kind of thing that you're seeing. Just a lot of like happy people in here. A lot of them wearing very nice clothing and jewelry and attire, but nothing sticks out as that Rosolio family heirloom to you.
Gotcha. Was the bathroom in this back room or in this hallway?
We'll just say that you went to the bathroom.
Okay.
I didn't design a bathroom for this bit.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, let's just say that's the bathroom.
It's just more of a bucket situation, really.
Yes.
Well, all right. Well, but so after leaving the back room, I go into the bathroom and change out of my Dragonhide belt and into my Cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay. You're not attuned to that though, right? You'd have to spend an hour attuning to it if you want the benefits of it. But
Yeah, that's fine.
so you're not going to attune to it then? Is that
We'll see how long we're here for, right?
sure? Yeah. You guys know that it's about a 3-hour round trip on the ship. I was about to say, as you were getting into the bathroom, you hear the. I was trying to do the weak horn again. You hear the horn, the like foghorn going on the ship, and start feeling it beginning to move off the docks.
Call back, you guys.
It begins moving off the docks, and yeah, you guys begin sailing into the night. It is, like I said, 3-hour round trip. You guys took off at 9, and it'll be returning at midnight.
Excellent. And I come back to Chaddington and Fred.
Okay. Yep. So Chaddington, back to you. So you sit down, correct?
Yep.
And I'm sorry. What was? Go ahead and say what you were going to say or whatever.
Is this seat taken? As I sit down.
Oh, please, take a seat. Are you new around here? I've never seen your face before.
I am quite new here. This is actually my first time in town. I love a good ship.
Yes, the Grand Dame is a fantastic one too. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't complain about going on a cruise and drinking a little booze and making a little coin.
Oh, I hate gambling, but I do love ships.
You hate gambling?
Yes, but what is this though? This isn't gambling though, right? This is just winning.
No, this here is Saba. Would you like to try your hand at some luck?
What exactly is Saba?
So, Saba was a game invented by the Dark Elves, and we'll be playing against each other. It's like a chess, if you will. We'll be playing around with figurines that resemble the Drow warriors and mages and priestesses, and the goal here is to try to destroy the other noble house.
Oh, well, that does sound fun. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
Sure, absolutely. So a game of Saba in game takes about 30 minutes to play, so you'll be 9:30 by the time you're done playing. Would you like to try your hand and see how you fare?
I think yes, I would love to try a hand.
Sure. Dealer looks at you and says, "Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Opening bet is 5 golden geese." So she goes and pushes over 5 golden geese out of her stack that she has there. You see, she's got a decent stack of coins in front of her.
I guess I'll match that. Put the 5 in.
Okay. So what we're gonna do here is, like I said, it's like pretty much like you guys are playing like like on a board with characters on it of different warriors and priestesses and nobles and mages, and what we're gonna do is we're each gonna make 3 different rolls: an intelligence check, an insight check, and a deception check to kind of like play the strategy of the game. We're gonna compare all the totals of the rolls, and whoever has the highest wins.
Intelligence, insight, and what was the last one?
Deception.
Intelligence, insight, deception.
Okay.
So go ahead and
All right.
roll those.
Intelligence.
So like you guys begin playing and moving the characters around on the board. Let's see. Oh no, Solrak, it's just Wilmore playing right now.
Okay.
I'll take his deception roll though.
Yeah, right.
Hold on, can I cast guidance on myself? Because I would have done that for every single one of them.
You would begin to do it, and she would look at you and say, "Oh, no, I'm sorry. No cheating here."
Oh!
Alright, so 16, 9, and 18.
Okay, so while you guys were playing and everything, she strikes up a conversation. You guys begin like moving the pieces around the board, taking out one piece after another. You move up a few and knock off one of her warriors, and then she moves up one and knocks off one of your priestesses. And she says, "Well, you were quite skilled for your first time playing this. I have to ask you, where are you from?"
Oh, I am from Fredericktown. It's just right outside of Fendon.
Fredericktown, right outside Fendlin. So are you sure you're not from, say, Baldur's Gate or Daggerford?
I've been around. Let's just say that.
Yes, sir. Sure. And you keep on, as you say that, you like move another character up and knock off one of her warriors again, and she asks you another question as you guys are playing, and just kind of looks at you and just smiles again, and says, "What brought you here to Yartar?"
Well, as I said, I love a good boat, and I heard the Grand Dame is one of the best ones around. Has anyone ever told you that dress is just magnificent? A purple dress. Who'd have thought?
She looks down at it, and you can all of a sudden, like, she looks at you again and says, "I've had quite a few people say that to me." And she looks at you, and in your mind you hear, "Pretend as if everything is fine. We need to talk. Not here. Follow me when the boat returns to the docks, and just nod at me if you understand."
I nod. Yeah.
She nods back, and as you do, you knock off her last, the Spider Queen at the end of her board, and she says, "Lucky first game, congratulations!" And the dealer pushes over the 5 golden geese to you.
Yay! That's 24 now. Yeah. Well, it has been my pleasure. One of my other friends may want to play this game as well, because that was quite fun, but is there any other good games on the ship that you know of?
Oh, there are quite a few lovely games that you could play. You could try, let's say, Hand of Fate or 21.
Ooh, 21 does sound fun. I'm a big fan of 22, but 21 works.
I would have played that.
You yell at Solrak, and the dealer at the table to the back right of you just lifts up his hand. "We have an open seat over here if you'd like to join."
Over there. It's like, Chaddington, I'm gonna totally scope out over here, and I start scooting. Just for totally research, scoping purposes. Just do make sure it's safe. And then I run off to go play.
Lady, she walks by you, and by you, Wilmore, and just taps you on the shoulder and says, "After midnight," and then dips away into the back.
Yep, I just kind of let her go, and I look over and see Solrak kind of run away, skirting away, and then I guess is Fang still in the bathroom?
Seems like Fang has walked out by now, but yeah, Fang, what are you doing?
So, as soon as I saw Lady Italia walk back to the back room, I head back there as well, and I'm going to just stand right here and hopefully be able to eavesdrop on them without them seeing me.
Okay. Yeah, you go into that back room to try to find Lady Italia. You don't see her in that back room currently. I mean, you'd presume that she probably went upstairs or downstairs.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I'll head back into the room with chatting. Yeah, chatting.
Cool. So let's bring it to Solrak. Unless you were going to say something to Chaddington.
Nope, I'm just gonna stand over him and just keep watching the room.
Okay. A server comes by to you, Fang and Wilmore, with some more drinks and puts a tray in front of you. These ones have like different like syrupy cherries inside of it, and it looks like a Shirley Temple essentially.
Non-alcoholic.
If you would like one, we could have one made up for you. But these all have some alcohol in them, sure, certainly.
I'll take
Perhaps you could get
water.
Frederick the non-alcoholic.
Sure thing. He gives you one Wilmore and says, "I'll be right back," and disappears to the back and goes into like the kitchen space.
So I wouldn't drink that yet, Chaddington. Something seems a little off to me. And I'm going to take his glass and just kind of like look at it and sniff it before he takes a sip, see if anything's off with it.
Sure. Make a investigation or perception if you're just sniffing. Doesn't matter, either one.
I'll do investigation. That seems a little bit more correct. 9.
9. Don't seem to pick up anything from it. It seems like, I mean, you like sniff it and kind of like you get a little grossed out for a second. Like, ooh, alcohol, booze, gross. And
Poison yourself.
and yeah, you turn up your nose at it, but you don't seem to notice like anything like extra precarious from it or anything.
Well, have at it with your poison beverage, Chaddington.
I'm just holding it. I'm not drinking it. I'm just walking around holding it. And I go, "What, gentlemen? I mean, I think maybe you enjoy yourselves a little bit. On me, I tell you what." And I'm just gonna hand Solrak 10 gold or 10 of the coins, and I'll hand Fang 9.
Some of the golden geese.
Yep, I have 19 golden geese, so Solrak gets 10, Fang gets 9. I go, "I think it's okay to enjoy yourselves a little bit on this here trip, gentlemen. I'm gonna go retire for a moment."
Well, I guess if it's not my money, I might as well indulge. Why not?
It's not gambling, Fang. It's working for me.
And I look at the guy at the table and say, "You heard the man," and I throw his
And I'm gonna go up
10
here.
golden geese that I just got into the table as my buy-in.
And
Nice.
I'm going to look for that 21 table.
That's what Solrak's sitting at. Solrak, you wanted to play 21, right?
Yep.
Okay, I mean, Fang, did you want to play too?
If it's an open seat, I will,
This man that's sitting next to Solrak after they deal out the cards in this game that Solrak's waiting to have finished up, he busts, like, he gets like a 24. Slosh! Throws all of his coins down, his chips right in front of it. "I've had enough. I can't lose anymore tonight. My old woman's gonna kill me." And you see him just grab his glass, his drink, and stands up and pushes himself out of the chair.
I guess this spot is opened up at the table.
Oh, yes. You guys interested in playing some 21 here? You see a man just shuffling some cards in front of you. You guys are sitting next to this very beautiful female tiefling. She's got these curved horns that go off her head that have all these different like chains and jewels and gems dangling from them. That goes out to a center piece on her forehead of a gem. And then she's got this beautiful blue, like kind of turquoise hair. Goes down to her silken robes. With all this different black and gold ornamental design on it. And the man begins shuffling the cards and dealing them out to you all. Says suggested buy-in is 2 golden geese, but so of course you guys can do as much as you'd like.
I'll start with 2.
2? All right, yeah, you put on
I'll
your 2.
start with 3.
Okay. Okay, so what we do here is everyone, you both are going to roll 2 d10s. One of them you're going to roll hidden to yourself, and the other one you're going to make public.
I love that.
So you on the top this says send to default on the game log. You can click sell for everyone.
Okay. 1 to everyone and 1 to yourself.
Yeah, so 2 d10s and a 1 is an ace. So 1 is either 1 or 11. that you can.
What?
If you roll a 1 on the dice, it's either a 1 or an 11 that you can use.
Oh, cool.
So
What if you roll an 11, it's also a 1?
there's no 11 on a D10.
Oh, and a D10. That was a trick question. See, you're totally paying attention, man.
All right, so everyone roll a D10 in public. Okay, so Fang, the first card put in front of Solrak is a 4. Next one to Fang is a 5, and the Tiefling, she gets a number as well. And the dealer, he puts down an 8 in front of himself. All right, so now everyone roll to yourself a D10, and of course the object here is that you want to try to get 21, like blackjack. And you can tell me if you want to hit again or not. So Solrak, after you roll your D10, just let me know if you want to hit again, and you can just roll another one. Yep.
Okay, and you want to get as close to 21. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. I'll hit again, please.
Go for it.
And do you roll to?
So you roll to
everyone?
yourself. Yep.
Okay.
Actually, no, that one should be for everyone. I'm sorry. You're right.
Okay. I'll stay.
Okay. Solrak stays. Fang, she gestures over to you. Would you like to hit or stay?
Depends, Mr. Dealer. Do we get to see what your first card is?
He rolled an 8 was his first card.
He rolled an 8.
Yes.
I will hit.
Okay.
And that's to everyone or to self?
To everyone.
Gotcha. Ah, bust.
Sorry. And you see him, he grabs your chips and pulls them towards you. Better luck next time, buddy. And the Tiefling goes. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh wait, do you want me to tell you what I got, by the way?
Not yet. Wait till the dealer's done. Tiefling says, damn it. And she pushes her chips up too. And now the dealer is going to go and he's going to say, okay. He flips his one card over. It shows an 8 and a 2. So he hits again. He's got 13 now total. He hits again. And he busts with the 23. So Solrak, you are the lucky winner. You win double your bet.
I got
Or
a 19.
1 to 1. So you win
So
2
I
coins
got-
in addition. So 4 coins pushed over to you.
And I turn over to the Tiefling and just comment, "You are exquisite. Please enlighten me. Tell me about yourself."
She's fanning herself with a paper fan that has a dragon spread on it with 5 different heads, different colors on them. She's just fanning herself. Well, you know, I've been in Yardtime for quite some time. My name is Felicia. It's a pleasure to meet you. And your name is?
Fang. The name is Fang.
Fang. It's a pleasure. You see her just kind of look up at you and look at the sheen of your head, and she seems to be
By the way, did I
admiring
hear
it a
him
little.
Say Fang? Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, you would have.
So I, when he said that, I kicked him.
Make a sleight of hand check, Solrak. Or stealth. I guess stealth is more appropriate, really. 12. Yeah, you just kind of kick him, and doesn't really make much of a like. No one really notices that you did, other than Fang.
That. My real name is Frederick. I like to go by Fang.
I like Fang as well. That's a lovely name.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, do the little ornaments on your horns, do they resemble anything?
Oh no, these are family gems passed down from generation to generation.
Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, they do, of course, I guess, have some sort of connection to the Tiefling race, that is, our Asmodeus, who we kind of are descendants from. But that's, of course, with most Tiefling wear.
Right. Well, shall we continue on with 21?
Yeah, please. You see him already grabbing all the cards and shuffling them all, and yeah, if you guys want to play another hand, you can certainly play another hand.
Let's do it.
I
I'll do
throw
it.
down all 6 of my golden geese.
Oh, we have a big spender over here. Big
And,
spender.
I'll throw in the 2 that I just won plus the 2 that I originally bet, so 4 total.
4 total, cool. Awesome. Great looking pot here. Good luck, everyone, and everyone roll to everyone, and then roll 1 to yourself. Okay, so Solrak, he looks over at you. Would you like to hit or stay?
I'm going to hit.
Go for it. And he dropped a card in front of you, flips it on over, and shows a ace.
What?
It's a 1 or an 11.
I'll take an 11. And hold on, it puts me. And then I'm gonna stay.
Okay. So you're staying. Good call. Good call. Not many of those in there. What would you like to do? Hit or stay? Looks over at you, Fang.
Hit me.
All right. Drops a card right in front of you, and it shows a 4.
4.
Would you like another, or you would like to stay?
I'll take another one.
Ooh, risky. 8. Oh, I have a feeling your luck can't be too good with that.
I will stay.
Ooh, interesting. Exciting.
Danger is my middle name.
The tiefling is up now. Let's see what her first 2 rolls are. She flips her cards over. Blackjack. Or 21. And Dior says, "Well done." Artie gives her coins back, and then he says, "Okay, let's see what we're working with over here." Flips his 1 card over, shows a 5 and a 6 was the first roll. Yeah, so 11 total. Goes and throws down another card. 5 for 16. Technically, a dealer would not hit on that, but he's going to because she already hit 21. And 20! Oh, so
Oh, you bitch.
I guess I have nothing to lose right now, so let's go ahead and let's see if we can get that ace in the hole. And he busts as well, so he tosses all the coins over to her and looks over at you, Fang. What did you hit?
17.
17, not quite there. I apologize.
Me too.
I apologize.
Good work.
She won, and she pushes over the 4 golden geese to her. I'm sorry about your luck over there. Better luck next time. You know, Pao Ming up front, she can exchange more coins for you if you'd like.
Oh, it's okay. I still have 18. I'm not a loser. And I look over at Fang.
That's okay.
You have 18 coins? Oh yeah, because Wilmore gave you some. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you guys can play another game of that if you want. There are 3 other table games around if you guys want to try your hand at luck at another game.
I'm gonna move around to another table and see if I can find my man's. I'm looking for Lord, what's his face? What's his name? Sorry, I wrote it down.
Dryland?
Yeah.
Yeah, make a perception or investigation roll. You begin walking around the casino floor.
Have you said perception or investigation?
Yeah. I don't really care which one.
14.
Okay. So Rack begins walking around the perimeter of the casino floor, looking around at the guests and the games, and trying to look around for any signs of this Lord Dryland that he heard of in the mind of Water Baron Nestra. And as you're walking around the bar, you get to a there's a couple of different like mantles on the wall, trophies of different beasts and whatnot. And underneath this one head of a rhino head, you see a large painting with a golden ornate frame. And on the bottom of it, it's a painting of a man who's got like this like octopus slung over his shoulder, and he's got, let's see, He's like wearing like a cap on his head that's kind of pulled tight around the skull. He's got this gray mustache and beard, kind of salt and peppery. He's wearing just like this like green and like kind of like antique copper looking suit of armor that he's just kind of like sitting there looking all regal with this octopus sitting on his shoulder wrapped around it. And on the placard underneath the frame it says Caspier Dryland. Lord Caspier Dryland, it says specifically.
I get close to it. I look at it. I'm close to it. I look at it. And then I look over at Chattington. Let's see. Wait, did anybody follow me? Or am I by myself?
I don't know. I think you probably went by yourself, honestly.
Alright, cool. So then I'm going to take a mental picture. Wait. Click! So I can detail to the gents that I saw exactly what I know what I'm looking for. But I'm going to keep looking around to see if I spot this guy.
Okay. Yeah. As you keep on looking around the perimeter with that 14,
Whoa, look at that guy. That's a serious octopus on there.
Yeah, you don't notice this man anywhere in the room here.
Wow.
And you guys haven't, it's been about an hour almost since you guys have been here in total.
I didn't notice a guy with an octopus on his shoulder.
I think you would.
Grabber.
Yep, absolutely. But as you like get over to that table or that area and you're looking at that picture, you hear this group of three people, two gentlemen and a female, all humans, just kind of talking about some of the not the Rosolio family, the other family. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
Dawnflower? Or
yes, that
Dahlberg?
one.
Jacob.
Yes, and so they're talking about like the family and like their trades and goods and stuff. Like, oh yes, we got some of the swine from the Salzburg family farm not that long ago. Family feasted on it last weekend. We put it on the open fire with apple in its mouth, and we all had sat around and we smoked cigars and had a lavish time. It was wonderful. And the one elf seems like he's very bored of this conversation. He's like, yeah, that sounds great. I'm gonna go around and find another drink real quick. And just bounces away from the party.
And I saw this happen?
Yeah, you just kind of overheard this conversation happening.
So I'm gonna casually come in and say, ooh, I couldn't help it over here. And that swine just sounded absolutely delicious. You must tell me more about your recipes.
Yes, I mean, it's a family recipe. We, of course, had our butler handle it all. But, he just goes into elaborate details of how they put this rub on the outside of the swine, and they put the apple in it, and they stuff the inside of it with all these herbs and spices and fruit and everything to give it this, like, flavorful appeal to it. And it's just going on and on. It's so succulent and delicious. It just falls off the boar's body when you pull it off of the spit. It's amazing.
And I'm very conflicted by this story because that does sound delicious, but I'm picturing actually the help obviously doing all the work as this guy's going through this elaborate, like 15-minute long recipe. Plus it's making me hungry. But I pretend to be interested because my father taught me to deal with these people, and you just kind of got to do the old smile and nod and pretend they're interesting.
And that's exactly what you're doing here. And you can see the girl who's listening along to it too. She's pretty much doing the same thing. Like this man, he's leading the conversation. It's like he won't stop talking about whatever the family party that they had, and picking up the stuff from the Salzburg farm and their livestock, and just about how he spent last weekend having the best time at this party and everything.
Oh yes, that sounds totally, absolutely exhilarating. Glance over to the lady and kind of give her a look. But, speaking of exhilarating, I noticed a man in that portrait over there has an octopus on his shoulder. That's quite a character. Who's that man?
Oh, yes, that's Lord Dryland. This is his boat, of course. He owns this thing.
So when would we see the guest of honor? I imagine he's on the ship, right?
Mm, yes, he's usually around here, but to be honest, I have not seen him tonight.
That's weird, and I'm dying to meet that octopus, you know?
Well, it's his best friend, I hear. It's always on his shoulder as he's walking around the cabin here.
Whoa, 'cause let me tell you, I used to not really know anything about them, but octopus, or octopi, if you're talking plural ones, are pretty cool creatures, and they're quite smart, too. So, I kind of want to meet this thing, see, like, what kind of relationship they have, you know, normal. 'Cause, like, how do you even get an octopus to hang out on your shoulder like that? Clearly, must be a very interesting man, so I must meet him.
I would have made my way to the conversation after overhearing what they've been saying, and I say, the Salzburg farm. And then I kind of like lean in and whisper, I hear Timothy has been missing.
Oh yes, that's poor unfortunate news. It just happened a week or two ago now, but yeah, the family, they were sick about his disappearance, but yeah, with the party we were able to throw last weekend, it doesn't seem like they were too torn up.
So, tell me, when was the last time you saw Timothy?
Oh, he was on the Grand Dame last time we were here too, about 2 weeks ago.
And then you guys left without him?
Oh, we weren't together. We weren't at a party together. We saw each other there, crossed paths, said hello, had a drink together, and that was about it.
Was there a certain game that Timothy was known to play?
I believe Timothy had a good hand in Sava sometimes. He enjoyed the game. It's a game of most of these noble houses enjoy these games of intellect and challenge and skill.
Gotcha. And after that, I just walk over to the staircase, just lean up against it, and nonchalantly throw the hood up on my cloak to blend in with the color of the stairwell, and I try to proceed my way up.
You are not attuned to that.
It's been an hour.
It's like a short rest you gotta take.
Ah, fuck.
So you're still trying to do that?
Go take a nap in the bathroom.
No, are you still trying to go up the stairs? I mean, right now.
No. So okay, let's pretend like I didn't move away, and I pull Sorak away from the conversation, and I tell him to try and distract the exchange person while I try and sneak upstairs.
And before, so we don't look rude to the people who are just talking to us, he pulls me away. I say, excuse me, my friend has explosive diarrhea all night, so, I think he needs to find the bathroom. I'll chat soon. And then I sneak off. Yeah, go on, Mr. Fang.
Again, try and distract the chip exchange person so that I can try and sneak upstairs.
Oh, the old chip exchange. Then I start looking for the chip exchange guy to see what he's doing. How busy is he?
Pao Ming, she is right behind you. She's got all the golden coins underneath her and wooden golden geese underneath her as well on that table. She's got that big statue of the golden goose in the center and all the wine glasses situated in front of it as well for the taking.
So I'm gonna go up to Pao Ming and I'm gonna unbutton, this button right here, my shirt. And do I still have the bolo tie? I assume I do, or do we not?
I mean, I don't think so. I think you're wearing like your big manticore robe that you bought at the store, the tailor.
Right. So I have it slightly open, so you see a lot of chest hair and shit, and I'm looking good. All right. So I'm gonna go up to Pao Ming and and spit some game for a minute. Excuse me. I thought I was being blinded by the sun, by the beautiful splendor of the sunlight, but then I realized I was indoors. However, when I could finally catch my sight, I just happened to see, there was no sunlight in my eyes. It was just the most beautiful dame I've ever seen. I must know, what is your name?
My name is Pao Ming. It's a pleasure to meet you. And yes, your name is... And I'm sorry, I've never seen you around here before. Is this your first time?
Yes, I come with my friend the Emperor, Fred of Frederickston, and I am Freddy.
And I guess I just find...
Sorek, she shakes your hand and... You're thinking anything else to yourself at this moment?
At this particular moment, I am literally in character, and I have one goal is just to get this lady to like me. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, make a persuasion or a deception check. And Feng, what are you doing?
I'm kind of like watching them without making it look obvious, and as soon as I kind of feel like Pao Ming's distracted enough, I sneak upstairs.
You see her make kind of like make eye contact with Sorek, but kind of like in a she's eyeing him kind of way, and shakes his hands at that moment, just keeping firm, direct eye contact on him. Do you want to try to sneak up at that moment, or are you trying to wait for something better?
Yes.
Alright, make a stealth check.
$25.
You don't have the robe on, so it's just a flat roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
25.
Yeah. Okay, so you begin sneaking up the stairs, and let's see. Ooh. And she, as soon as you begin putting your foot over that rope that blocks the stairs, she breaks eye contact with Solrak and looks back at you. Excuse me, I believe I told you all. That's for employees only upstairs, the crew only.
Right. My apologies.
She rolled a natural 20 with a +6.
That's unbelievable.
And just looks back at you, glaring at you, and
I said, I am so sorry, my lady. I do not know what came over my foolish friend.
I thought
believe he might have it.
I thought Lord Frederick went up there. Did he not?
Oh, no. I told you he was not going upstairs, you fool. He was going over that way. Go on. And now you point him away. Don't you see I'm trying to have a conversation with this beautiful lady?
Solrak, make a deception check. You see her definitely start to glare at both of you, and you see her like just take her fingers and just start to rub them together, and look at you, Solrak, and looks down at the bag, and she's like, "Excuse me, what do you have there?" And she goes to reach down to your side as she detects magic all over you and feels that the course of the magic coming from your bag right there.
Whoa, I take a step back. That's not what you think it is. It's just, the ladies tell me I'm quite magical in the bedroom, so that is definitely...
as soon as I see that, I kind of whisper to myself, or not to myself, but like whisper out loud, and snap and point and say grovel, and that's gonna be command wisdom save 15.
You say that to her, and she snaps her fingers, and you just feel that arcane energy in the air just snap away. She says, "You two are coming with me," and she grabs you by the back of your necks back your collars, and begins walking with you guys. She counterspells your suggestion.
Suggestion.
She knows Arcana.
That says command, not a suggestion.
Well, isn't that the suggestion spell?
No, it's command.
I gotcha. Well, she counterspells it.
Same idea.
Ah.
It's not a third level. So
Yeah.
You're good.
So she begins walking with you guys and taking you guys down the stairs. Wilmore, during this time, what are you doing? Yep, she's taking you. The stairs go up and down. But yeah, it's Wilmore, what are you doing in this time?
So while they would have been gambling and walking around, like before all this would have happened, when I got up off my table, I would have kind of went back here. I would have taken the hard Shirley Temple and spilled it on myself a little bit. And then I would have went, whoo, and I would have fallen into this door here.
Okay.
And just tripped and fell on the floor. I don't know what's on the other side of it.
Yeah, you go busting into this door, and you just hear like these two men like yelling back at each other. I don't know, keep cutting up with those vegetables over there. Hey, you're doing a hell of a job. You're fucking everything up. We got a whole crowd here tonight, and you're not doing anything fast enough. You're fucking everything up. And the orc keeps on yelling at this dwarf, and the dwarf is as quickly as possible just chopping up these vegetables with this knife that seems to be too big for his hands. And you just come plummeting into the room. They both kind of just jump. The orc looks at you. Hey! Guest or employees only!
I would have fallen and gone and go, oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the... Are you making the food? I just want to say, you guys are amazing. Here. I'm going to give y'all three of each of them a gold.
You're getting a gold coin or a golden goose?
A gold coin.
Okay.
I'm all out.
I
I gave them all away. And I'm gonna. How is it like on this ship, huh? You guys are great. You guys are really great. Is there a bed I can lay down in? I think I need a moment.
Sorry, but go out there and find one of the chairs in the lounge. No beds for guests.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna walk out. And so there was a dwarf in there.
Yeah, there was a dwarf next to the orc cutting up vegetables.
I'm gonna walk up here to where it's nice and shadowy. I'm gonna look around. Is anybody looking at me?
Make a perception check. No, there's this one elf sitting on the corner of the hallway, just kind of looking out into the room though with all the tables.
All right, I'm gonna cast disguise self on myself to turn into the dwarf.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna walk in here, and I'm just gonna walk up the staircase, like I own the place.
Okay, give me a either a deception. Actually, let's do two. Let's do deception and performance.
Performance.
Yeah, so you begin walking on up the stairs, and everyone like looks at you like, oh, yep, it's the chef. He's got his apron on and everything. He's good. Let him on up, and you push your way on up to the stairs. Up the stairs a little. Let me reveal and move you. If you move your screen over to the right.
Oh, that is right. Okay.
Yeah, you get up these stairs and you see just two people sitting around on some stools and a guard. I'm sorry, this guy shouldn't be here. And a guard standing in front of a roped entrance that kind of goes down a hallway in the back. In here, it looks like it's maybe just like a lounge for employees to take a break and sit down when they need to.
I'm just gonna walk right over to the guard. And And I'm gonna kind of like just begrudgingly like push him out of the way and be like,
He's like, oh yeah, here, let me help you there. And he just kind of looks at you a little, clips off the rope off the side and lets you on by.
"Oh, I'm in the darkness."
I got you.
All right.
So yeah, you keep going down this hall here. You see a door to your left, or 3 doors to your left, and it keeps going down the hall where you see it opens up to another space where it looks like it's another like lounge for the guards and for the crew.
I'm just gonna peek in each of these doors.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm exploring.
you go to open up this door, and it seems to be locked. And as you go to open it, the guard looks back at you and says, "Hey, no going in there. If you need a break, you can take a nap. The cots are in the next room over."
I'll walk all the way down, and I'm just gonna go down these. Are these stairs up and down, or just down?
Those ones just go down actually.
All right, then I will just go down them.
Okay. You go down those stairs. And let me reveal. Put you over. So now if you go to the left side, I'll ping you. Yep, so the stairs kind of lead on down through the center here, and you end up in this like bottom deck area. You get this like foul smell as you start walking down here, and it's like really like toxic, septic-y smelling.
That sounds delicious. I guess these are all doors. I'm just gonna try going forward first.
Okay. Yep, that door opens up for you.
Over here.
Okay. And yep, so you see a door to your, to your left and your right, and then the one in front of you too. I'm sorry. From the left and right is actually the stairs you just came down. I put you in the wrong room, but yeah.
Okay.
There's a door behind you and a door in front of you now.
Got it. Yeah, go back here, and then try going left.
Yeah, you go and open up this door, and as you go to open it up, you just get hit in the face with that stench, as it looks like this is like an outhouse where the crew uses the bathrooms to, and it seems to be overflowed. Yeah, lots of
Shut the door real
dookies.
quick as soon as I see it. Lots of doo-doo.
Yep.
I'll look at
Someone took a flag, a little like mini flag, and put it on the top of the dew pile that's sticking out the top of it, and claimed it as like their own little mountain.
Whew. Mountain doo-doo. It's not green though. I'm gonna peek the other door to see if it's not the exact same thing.
Start open that one, and as soon as you open it up, you get hit in the face with that stench again.
Woo. There's nothing to the north, right?
No, you can open up that door, attempt to, and yeah, it just seems like a hold for some storage.
I'm looking at anything. Is there any like booze or food or anything in the storage?
Yeah, so in this, yeah, you do see some crates of food, and the barrels seem to contain ale.
Alright, I just take 2 ales.
Well, I mean, they're big barrels.
Oh, barrel. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't have my bag. Alright, I'll note that. And I'll just go back through and go south.
Okay. You go in here, and you hear a bunch of people chanting and talking and speaking loudly with each other. It seems like you're like, out of breath and speaking loud, and a voice will yell, and then all together you hear, "Go! Oh! 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 Row!" And you push open that door as you hear that. Inside, you see all the people that are responsible for making this vessel move throughout the evening. All the crew underneath here paddling away, and and sweating and hot. It is stinky and warm down here, and this whole crew, they just look like you walk by and you see the one guy that you walked by in the streets selling the rats out of his coat. He's the last guy in the row, rowing the boats, and he looks at you and says, see, you made it over here now. Welcome. You want another rat? He opens up his jacket. I got 3 more.
Oh, you can tell who I am?
Oh, that's right, you're the dwarf. Never mind, I forgot you turned into the dwarf. He offers you a rat, though, still.
I'd still notice him, and I'd be like, huh. Then just walk right on through like I own the joint.
Alright. As you go in, or start walking over here, you hear a woman kind of speaking sternly, and you open up the door to find Solrak and Fang inside here. Oopsies. Let's see, did that reveal?
Hello.
Did that reveal?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't
Oh,
on
yeah.
my, It didn't on my screen. Oh, there we go. Cool. So yeah, you see she's grabbed both of them by the back of the collar, and as soon as you open that door, Wilmore, she says, "Oh, it looks like you've come to join your friends as well. Who's this? Fred, Frederick, and Fredrickson?"
Yeah, that's right.
That is the Emperor, Fred.
But I'm disguised. And she looks directly through it.
Damn it. Well, yeah, actually, she let me see.
I think it's a roll.
Yeah, it's a wisdom, right?
It's a wisdom for my DC, which is 15.
Okay. She does see right through it.
Yeah.
Because I rolled a 12 on the dice with a +4.
Oh shit!
Another +1. Alright, over 1 from it. Can you see that?
We believe you.
Yeah. You could have picked it up and made.
I picked it up and to show you a 12 perfectly like that.
Whatever. Rabble.
I'm just fucking with you.
So, no, she looks right through your disguise, Wilmore, as she has both of them on the back of the collar and says, "What exactly is your plan here? Look, we can be kosher, we can discuss this as adults, but no more lying to me. I can see right through the bullshit."
Fine. We're investigating the kidnappings, lady.
Kidnappings? You mean the nobles that have gone missing?
That's right.
Yeah.
You have reason to believe someone here is behind it.
And why would you think that?
Well, because it seems that the last place that they've been tied to being seen before their disappearances is right this very place.
A lot of nobles like to come here, and a lot of foolish young drunks like to come here as well. We can't be at blame if they go missing on their own accord for being fools and for being drunks.
So a second ago you were questioning whether they could go missing here, and now you're saying that you bear no responsibility if they were to have gone missing here.
I'm sorry,
So-
your listening skill seems to be lacking. What I'm saying is that, yes, it's possible for them to get drunk, be drunkards, and go missing on their own accord wherever they like. They could go to the pearl-handled pipe and get drunk there and go missing as well. Just because they got drunk here and they end up missing doesn't mean that we are to blame.
No,
Well,
but they
well,
were not
that's like
seen
blaming,
at the other place
the horse
right before they
carriage
disappeared.
for giving a faulty horse and then being tired and not wanting to run anymore. It's not their fault that the horse is tired.
How Ming, let me explain. The 3 gentlemen that have gone missing are all young, wealthy men who, all of them, not only just here at the casino booth, but they also played at a specific table and may have encountered a specific person. That's the correlation.
And what proof of this do you have?
We have an eyewitness, whose name we will not reveal.
I am the eyes and the ears of this ship. How do you think I was able to pick you all up out of the crowd and figure out your devious plans that you have here, sneaking around and lying with your names?
Wow,
Yeah, she said
there was
that,
nothing devious behind
They
it.
are
And
idiots.
being the eyes and the ears of this ship,
wouldn't it be something that you would want to know? Because clearly then, since I know someone as benevolent as you would not be behind such filthy and unhumanly acts, you would want to discover whoever is operating behind your back. Because clearly they're quite clever scoundrel, if you will, yeah? So, wouldn't you want to discover who they are, yeah?
I certainly.
With them as you
But
wish?
what I mean here is that I don't think they are my concern. I don't believe that is something happening on the ship here, because I would have noticed it. I certainly would. As you all can probably tell by now, I'm quite practiced in the arcane arts, and I can pick up on your thoughts. I can detect any magic that is around, and I haven't picked up on anything that seems out of the ordinary, of course, out of the stuck-up crowd that we usually deal with.
Look, you do a fine job at your job. I give credit where credit's due. Do you only perceive? How do I want to explain this or ask this? Do you only pick up those vibes from patrons, or do you pick that up from fellow workers as well?
Well,
From
I
everybody.
try to keep an open mind and listen in, but I mostly keep my eyes and ears on newcomers, people I haven't seen before or noticed.
So,
There you
well,
go.
there's your
It's easy to miss.
there's your answer. Because perhaps it's someone that's here pretty regularly.
You see her start thinking to herself. Maybe there are a couple pieces I could look into a little bit further. I could poke in on the crew a little as well and see if I can find anything, but I don't believe this is something of your all concern for the time being. While you're here, the night is short. Have fun, enjoy yourselves.
I will, and I promise a more funny business, but please, we want to help these families come to peace with the disappearances of their children. Think of the mothers. Think of the fathers. Do the right thing. Help us find them here. Help us find them.
See her just look at you like she agrees that is the right thing and that it should be done. And very well. I will make sure I do everything in my absolute power to uncover any more information. But as I have said, nothing has been detected by myself, and not a lot gets by me, and I'm pretty certain of that. As she looks at Zorak and Fang, I was about to call you Fred and Fredrickson.
Yes, we know. Apologies. I guess we got off on the wrong foot. But
I
we were
chime in.
obviously-
Well, I did get pretty far.
Yes, you made it around without, I guess they distracted me for long enough for you to be able to sneak around, but yes, come on up, the three of you, I'm gonna walk you back upstairs now. We're gonna act like this never happened with the rest of the crew and the patrons here, and I believe we only have less than an hour left of sailing tonight until we dock, so make the most of your evening. Maybe you meet the young lady or something, have some fun.
I turn to Zorak and say, well, I guess we did a good job of distracting pal then, and I go, high five.
Yeah, buddy.
No, not high five. You all just go upstairs, please. And she begins, she gestures to you all and waits for you guys to walk up, and then she trails behind you.
Alright, so I'm gonna go up in there again. I'm gonna look for Bork, and I'm gonna go try to spend the rest of my golden geese. I got 8 of them left.
Okay. So you go up inside. Well,
18
Wilmer
of them,
and Fang, you guys do anything as well? And then we'll start with Solrak first.
I'm gonna go back to the back of the ship where everybody's just kind of hanging out and just sit down, grab a drink, and relax.
Okay.
See what they're talking about.
And then I'm gonna see if Lady Talia is back at the, in the, I guess the main room playing
Yeah, I want
any
to play that
Saba.
Saba game. Yeah, that's what I want to play.
You want to play Sava?
Yeah, I didn't get to play it the first time.
Yeah. I mean, and there are I do have 3 other games too, but I mean, you guys can just do whatever you want.
No, okay, no. Let's play a new one then.
Okay. So Silrak, you go into the main hall, the cabin where you see all the casino tables set up. People would definitely seem to be a little bit more inebriated now, as like the chatter has gotten a bit louder and a little bit more mumbly. And but you see wide-eyed Bork at this one table as you're going up there, and he yells, "Show me the money!" And you see him, he slaps down on the cards, and you see the dealer says, "Hand of Fate, good job, collect your dues." And you see him push over 6 golden geese to Bork. Well, I'm having myself a night. And he looks back at you. "Solrak, my good friend, what are you doing?"
And then I just go, shh. Don't call me that here, buddy, but you seem to be having a hell of a night. Look at you. Aren't you forgetting something, though? And then I wiggle my fingers.
Ah, Solrak, all work and no play makes Bork a dull orc.
Yeah, I guess, but you've been so work-focused. Now all of a sudden, look at you. Eating all cool and stuff.
Bitch better have my money.
Yeah, bitch better have my gauntlets, is what I'm saying.
You see, he's had a few drinks they're put in front of him, and they're empty. And the gauntlets are kind of just hanging out his metal backpack, like, little precariously. And he's got like the oops, I have the screen on the player screen set up in the wrong place. He's got his torch set up on the side, just kind of like precariously hanging off of it too. It seems like he's had a little bit to drink.
Well, Bork, I noticed you drank quite a bit, my friend. Why don't you maybe take it a little easy? You still have work to do.
Oh, Solrak, I got all day tomorrow at least. I told you I'd be a little early, and I told you 3 days, and I'll have it done in under 2 full.
That's fair enough, but can you at least handle them properly? I did give you precious cargo there, my friend.
He looks
And
back.
note, if you gamble all the money away I paid you, it doesn't count. I'm not paying you anymore.
Oh, I certainly understand that. You were a good man paying up front. Solrak. Oh, Fred, buddy. And he pushes himself up from the table. Well, it's been a pleasure playing with you all. Sorry for collecting all of your coins. I believe my friend here is going to take my spot.
And then I look at all the angry people. I'm like, hey, well, I've never played this before, you guys, so I don't think I'm going to do the same thing.
All right. The dealer says, "Oh, that's not a problem. I can teach you nice and quick." Let's see. So for this, it's pretty much this is gonna be like a Texas Hold'em kind of. There's a flop, a turn, and a river.
What is Texas?
I'm explaining to you how to game. God damn it. Each player is gonna roll a d12 and keep that secret. And then you can either fold, forfeit your bet, or you can call or raise your bet. After that, you roll another d12, and or I will roll a d12 actually, and that'll become a community dice that anyone can use. And then you can do another call, raise, fold on your bets on that, and then I'll do another d12 that's community, and then whoever has the highest number essentially wins.
Okay, so it's like Hold'em, but with numbers.
Yeah, so pretty much you just want the highest number again.
So it's 3 d12s essentially.
Yep. So
but we roll one and you roll the other.
Yeah, roll one secretively to yourself.
Okay.
And yep, so go ahead and start it on up. Yeah, let's see. Does anyone else want to jump in on this? You guys see Solrak join the table?
Yeah.
I fucked that up. So.
I would have went to Pow and handed her 100 gold.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is 5 golden geese to buy in on this. So Fang,
Oh,
if you...
is one ace again?
No, because 12 is the highest you can get on it. Okay, so cool. You. That's fun. wonder what Solak rolled. So Fang, yeah, roll a d12 then, hidden, and yeah, this is 5 golden geese to buy in.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, you guys, the dealer puts down a card in front of each one of you. You guys look at the card secretly, and now you can choose to either fold if you want, and forfeit your bet altogether, or you can call the bet or raise it. So
Can I see Fang?
Fang, yeah, you shouldn't. Do you want?
Yeah, I fucked up the first time, but then my second one I went to me.
Yeah,
but
Fang,
now-
do a private one.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he rolled a 9 on the first one too. So now he looks over at you, Solrak. The dwarven man, he walks away, by the way, and actually both of them walk away. It's just the two of you. And so he looks over at you, Solrak, first, and says, "All right, would you like to forfeit your bet, or call, or would you like to raise?"
I'm going to. Let's see. The buying was 2 golden geese again.
5.
It was 5.
Yes.
I'm going to look at my shit. I'm going to raise it 1.
Okay, 1 golden goose. He looks over at you, Fang. What do you say, buddy?
1. I raise 3.
Ooh,
You better check that this guy has golden geese in him.
Hey, you guys put him out in front of you, right?
Yeah, but I pulled 3 more. So I mean,
All right. Looking good, guys. All right, hold your bets. He waves his hand over the table. Okay, and he puts down a card on the table. And all right, so he's gonna show this to everyone. Okay, we got a 12 here. Okay, looks over at you, Solrak. Would you like to fold, stay, or raise?
I will definitely not be folding. How about I will raise 3 more?
Ooh, okay. 3 more. How do you see, buddy? Looks over at you, Fang.
That pushes me all in.
All in. Exciting game. Look at here.
All in, brother.
You see a couple people start crowding around and watching. There's high betters. Watch this. And the dealer then, he goes and puts another one out, rolls another card, and he says, "Okay, this one just to myself." Okay, and he puts it out there, and now one more say. He looks at you, Solrak. You want to adjust your bet at all, or this is a time where you can reveal your own dice after your buddy says he wants to bet or not as well.
Well, I believe my buddy here is out of geese, my friend. So I will stay.
That is very true. All right, so I'm assuming you're gonna stay as well. He looks at you, Fang. Out of
It
coins.
looks like he already bet his hair. So
All right, so
much to bet.
he flips over the last card, shows a 9. So the total that was you guys could add to your total is 21.
Okay, now did we say out loud what we got?
Yep.
Okay, so 21 plus 11 is 32.
32. Fang.
Bang. It's
I
fang.
excuse myself from the table and give Pao Ming 100 more gold coins.
The dealer just kind of looks up at you, get away. Well, I guess that settles it, and pushes over all the coins to you, Solrak. You get 80% of the total pot, so that was, let's see, you
I
did...
bet 12, and
Yep.
then so, yeah, we all bet 12. 24 was bet, I
Yep,
guess.
so, yeah, you get 20%, or 20 coins back, Solrak.
Nice.
Nice, indeed. Fang, you go running back to Palman quickly and throw 100 gold coins down. She gives you some golden geese back real quickly.
And I shuffle back over there and throw 5 golden geese. Run it back!
Whoa now. We can keep playing this game if you want. You guys want to try a new one that we started running here?
Sure.
It's called Gambit of Ord.
Let's do it.
It seems more my speed.
Alright. So it's kind of similar. Five golden geese to bet in. What we're going to do here is give you guys a card, which will be a D8 that you guys roll hidden. Once all the bets are in, then you'll roll another d6, and you'll keep that secret as well. And then you have a chance to raise, call, fold, etc. And then whoever is left, you get to roll another d4, hide that, and then same thing with the highest number. So go ahead, everyone, 5 golden geese to buy in, and then roll that d8 and keep that hidden. Wilmer, while this is going on, you looking for anything in the back in particular?
D8 and
I'm
keep
just
it
kind of listening to conversations, seeing what everybody's saying.
All
Just
right.
hanging out.
Cool. Yes, d8 hidden. And once you guys roll, he looks at you, Solrak, and says, "Okay, now that you see your card, do you wanna raise, call, or fold?"
Well, Mr. Fang, June wanted to make you, have a gambling problem, but I think I'll raise 2.
Solrak pushes 2 golden geese in.
I'll call.
Ooh, very nice, exciting. Let's see. He goes and puts another card in front of each one of you guys. Go ahead and roll another d6 on this one and keep it hidden. And after he puts those cards down in front of you, he looks at you again, Solrak. Alright, here's a chance to bet or fold if you want.
I will bet 2 more.
Ooh, 2 more. Very nice. So that puts you at 9 in total. What say ye?
Well, since I've only got 3 more golden geese, I might as well just go all in.
All in. All right, then do you call, buddy? Looks at you, Solrak.
Man.
All right, so go ahead and here's one last card for you guys. As you guys push in, you have 10 golden geese each in. Roll a d4 and keep that hidden. And he looks at you, Solrak. All right, let's go ahead and flip and reveal.
All right, and I got a 9.
9 total.
Yeah, my last 2 were 1s.
8, 6, and 4. Oh my gosh. Okay.
7, 1, 1.
Wow. And Fang, so he says, "Ooh," he looks at you, Solrak. "Oh, sorry, but I'm assuming you're probably not gonna get this one." Looks at you, Fang. Go ahead and flip him, buddy.
12.
Weak. Says, "Oh, good job, guys. Great job." Here we go. He pushes over the coins to you, Fang, and you get, let's see, that was 20 in total.
Yep.
80% of that, so 16. Yeah. Alright, so you get 16 golden geese back. Look at you guys. You guys are even Stevens right now. I say we got to play one more. Looks like we're about to dock soon anyways.
Yeah, I got
You're out
16
of 3.
coins left anyway, so let's spend them.
Okay.
Beautiful. Is there one last game we haven't tried yet?
Oh, there is. Yes. There's Kobold's Knuckles. Did you guys want to try your hand at that?
Yes, I will try Kobold's testicle.
Kobold's. I won't go there. But let's see. What we're gonna do here is I'll actually be playing in on this one with you all. And what we're gonna do is minimum bet is just 1 golden goose. Everyone's gonna roll a. You're gonna get 2 cards, which is a d6 and a d4, which you guys will each roll in the open. I'm going to roll a d6 in the open, and I'll put d4 hidden. Then you guys can choose to roll additional d4s if you want. You just don't want. You want to get the closest to 10. Is what your goal is.
Okay.
And if
You said D6, D4, D4?
Yes, no, yes, so
D6, D4.
first a D6 in the open, D6 and a D4 in the open is the first thing you'll do.
Okay. D6 to
And I show you my D6, but I keep my D4 hidden.
Show me your D6. I'll show
Yeah, you do.
Loving my roll.
Won't be the first time or the last time.
Ah!
Okay.
Then D4.
Yeah, D4 open. Yeah, to everyone. D6, just 1 D6 and 1 D4 for right now. And then he looks over at you, Solrak, because the point of the game is try to get 10. Says, "Okay, would you like another card?" and which will be another D4.
You know what? The 50-50 odds are on my side. I'll get a 10 here. I will do a D4.
Okay, go ahead and he throws another card in front of you. Go roll a D4 in the open.
Come on! 2!
Is that 10?
That's 10, baby.
Well done, well done. He looks down at your cards, totaling 10. Kobold's Knuckles, good job.
Yeah, buddy.
He looks over at you, Fang. Okay, so would you like another card now?
I don't have a choice.
Alright, D4.
That's 6.
Alright.
Again.
Hit again.
That's 9.
Okay, so, yeah, so you want the closest to 10. 8 to 10 is like a good range you want to be in. I mean, you have 9, so obviously I doubt you're going to hit again, right? You guys can both win. You're playing against the house, so you just don't want me to get as close to 10 as you guys.
And I only bet 1 golden goose.
That is correct.
Yeah. And let me ask you this: if you got the same number as me, would you win and I lose, or would we split the pot?
We would split.
But I would win.
But Solrak would win the whole thing.
I'm a hit.
You're gonna hit?
Yeah. I've gotten 2 3s in a row, and I think this one's a 1.
Go for it.
He's gonna get a 2.
4.
That's awesome. You see, he shows a 8 total right now, and so he's like, all right, I'm gonna go for it, I guess. No choice. And he's gonna roll one more, and he shows a 2 on the flip. Oh, everyone split evenly. Good job, guys. Good job.
Well, it's a good thing I hit.
So we
Split
just
3
all
ways.
break even.
Yep. So, all right, well, we can do another quick one real quick if you want. You guys can see land, the city approaching out the
Perhaps we
windows.
up the ante.
I was just gonna say, let's make it exciting. I won't tell you what minimum you should do, but suggested 5.
I
8
have
gold pieces.
16 golden geese. I'm gonna put 8. Yes, let's do
8 golden geese.
All right, 8. I'll match you. So go ahead, 6 and a 4 in the open, guys.
6 and a 4 in here.
Okay. He looks at you, Solreka. You want another card, buddy?
Yes, I do.
All right. There's another card in front of you. Yep, a D4.
Yes!
Is that 10?
Baby!
Nice. Hell yeah. Well done. Well done. Good job. Looks at you, Fang. Would you like another card? Would you like to hit?
Yes, please.
All right, go for it. There's a card in front of
One.
you.
Yes, that's what I wanted, and then let's try and get to that 4.
All right, there's another card in front of you.
You do it.
3.
Do it.
Hmm.
You do it. It's not gonna happen again.
What are you showing? 9?
9.
It's not gonna happen again, Fang.
I will stay this
Ain't gonna
time. I will stay this time.
Okay, stay, sure. Oh yeah, by the way, I gave you
I
guys
just wanna
back
stay
your
real
winnings,
quick.
but you guys should have each taken 1 in addition to that too. So did you just roll 11 total?
No, I just wanted to see what I was gonna get.
That's not how it
I was
works.
saying, oh, whatever.
You roll
It's like
dice, you
the
roll
other
dice.
night. It's like the
Bet
other
you
day.
it was a
How'd you
1.
say
Yeah, I
no?
did that.
Exactly. Yeah, if it was a 1, you'd have been like, 10, baby!
I would have been like, oh, fuck.
Alright. So he flips over his 1 card, shows a 2 and a 6. So he's got 8 already. Goes to roll. Another 4. 9. He's gonna roll 1 more.
You do it, you bitch. I hate you. Don't you do it.
And he busts with a 13 total.
Let's go.
So he says, "Well done, gents. Well done. You guys definitely earned these ones." And he pushes over to you guys each 16 gold coins, golden geese each.
Yeah.
So when we split that, even though I got 10 and he got 9?
Yeah,
it would be
you guys
the
are
house.
splitting it each. Yeah, because it's a house. You guys are not playing against each other. Yeah.
Okay, wait, how much did we give?
16 each.
Ooh,
Because you guys each bet 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you double it.
So that's 240 gold pieces that we're walking out with.
Nice. And, Wilmer, you're in the back, right? Just listening to some conversations and what's going on back here. And, you pick up to some people, like, talking about Water Baron Nestra. Oh, yeah, she's been doing a great job for the last few years, but I wouldn't mind seeing someone else, taking her spot. You know, it's good to have a diversity and new faces in positions of power. And the other one says, yes, I agree. I mean, Lord Dryland, he's been doing a great job running the ship. I could see him running Yartar equally as well.
You really think he could run Yartar as well as her?
Oh, I certainly.
I mean,
he has all sorts of connections, and you know, being in powder, having connections, it's what you rest on, it's what you rely upon.
Yeah, I guess that is true, and I guess with the three noble sons suspiciously being disappearing recently, that's got to help his cause.
Oh, I don't see how that would certainly help him too much. I mean, I guess, yes, it probably looks ill on Water Baron Nestra's name to have these nobles go missing, especially, as you mentioned, yeah, these are nobles that have been donating, you know, goods and financial goods to the Water Baron, so I could see your point, sure.
I look around to see if anybody is like looks at me slyly when I mention that people are missing.
Make a perception or investigation roll. 33 golden geese for Soul Rack, nice.
Big money.
Yeah, buddy.
16, okay. Yeah, there's really no one that looks at you too curiously when you say that, or suspiciously, or anything. Kind of like, I mean, it's in the sense of like, yeah, I mean, Lord Dryland, he does do a couple, you know, there's maybe some things behind the scenes that we don't know what happens, but, I mean, that's with most politicians, right?
Yeah. Yes, but I mean, as long as they hopefully find those other boys, like, you know, the Arden's back in town, so I really hope they find Timothy and Jake as well.
They found Arton, that's wonderful. I'm sure the Rosolio family was thrilled to hear that.
Yeah, apparently he turned up in Waterdeep, believe it or not.
Oh, that is a journey! That is
Yeah.
quite the distance.
Yeah, he did the whole distance in the river, passed out, after being on this ship. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Those nobles, they get a little too belligerent sometimes. You never know what they're going to get themselves into.
I lift my glass up to the nobles. May they continue to be belligerent and get into things.
Yes, yes. To our noble families. Cheers. And everyone just kind of clinks glasses to each other, takes a sip back. And you feel, and you look out the windows and you see the city approaching, and it's starting to slow down, and you guys are approaching the docks.
Yep. I head back out to go see how Solrak and Fang did.
Sure thing. So Solrak and Fang are out front, just finishing up some bets, and they seem to have done pretty well. You approach them, and let's move you down there. You see them getting ready to close out on this table here, and yeah, you guys can feel free to take it from here.
Well, where is it that I go to cash out my golden geese, if you will? Because I have many golden geese now.
Oh,
33 of them.
You did a wonderful job, certainly. You can go to Pao Ming to handle that. She'll exchange it for you.
Ah, Pao Ming, cool. So I start walking over to her, and I say again, if it isn't the splendor that brightens my eyes, why, it's not a sunrise. It's beautiful, Pao Ming. How you doing, honey? And I pull out my money.
A lot can happen in an hour, apparently. Wow. Let's see. You have 33 golden geese here, so she starts pulling out a bunch of gold coins for you. Would you like this in gold, or would you like platinum instead?
Ooh, well, how about, yes, I will do platinum, please.
Oh, certainly. So she starts getting it all out for you, and it'll be 33 platinum she hands over to you.
Beautiful. Why, thank you, milady.
Why, certainly. And at this time you hear the ship beginning to descent even more and more, and crew members go over the edge and start tossing ropes over to the docks and be able to tie itself to there. And the captain throws down the bridge over to the docks to get it to connect there as well. As that happens, you guys are hearing all this happening outside the window, and Wilmore, you look out the window and you see the woman with the purple dress and black hair walk by the window and down the docks, down the bridge and onto the docks, and kind of look around her shoulders a bit, look up to the boat, and then she begins to just walk away.
I
I'm going
make my way over
to-
to.
Go ahead.
So, real quick, I make my way over to Pal, and same thing, exchange my 24 golden geese for 24 platinum.
Yep, perfect.
Alright.
Palming says, "Well, it was very nice meeting you all. I'm sorry for the the rude introduction we had to have, but I hope to see you all again sometimes, and maybe you'll be on a little bit better manners."
Likewise, and real quick, did you manage to pick up any sort of foul play after we had the discussion?
It was nothing that I was able to hear from my my station, unfortunately, but anything that I am able to pick up, I'll make sure to pass it along to Lord Dryland, of course.
Thank you.
Well, my lady. Never mind, actually. I hope we meet again, and I promise we'll be under better terms.
As soon as I saw her leave, I kind of made a beeline to the door, and I'm halfway at the door, and I go, Freddy, keep up, and I kind of hustle over.
And Fang, as you go, as that's happening, Fang, you exchange your coins real quick. You see Bork come up to the exchange table also, and he's got a sack of golden geese coins in front of him, at least 50 of them, and he goes and plops them down in front of Palming. Bitch, better have my money! And she just looks at him. You are barred from the ship in the future. Sounds about right. And looks back at her and takes the 500 or the 55 platinum and begins walking away, chasing after the rest of the crew who is running after Wilmore right now. And Wilmore, you begin running out the ship, and you see Lady Italia lead you off, or is leaving the ship. She doesn't really give you any notice or sign or anything of it, but she seems to be keeping at least 100 feet in front of you. Are you just gonna keep following her?
I'm going to call Sanity, and I'm going to have Sanity kind of follow her in the air.
Okay.
And then so I'll be within 100 feet of him. Just kind of more watching him, and then I'm going to cast a message back to them as they're following me into Fang's head, and I'll say, I don't think I told you that Lady Italia told me to follow, so keep up and keep your distance in case this could be a trap.
Any response to that, guys?
You got it. But note, I'm a little concerned with the kind of help we'll get from our Lady Palming. Noting she works for the guy that might be trying to overthrow everything. So,
And I'll go, you guys are the ones that told it to plan. And I'm going to keep walking.
Wilmer, you begin walking off the docks, following Lady Italia at a brisk pace, who seems to be heading towards the empty streets of Yartar late at night here. You follow her around for a couple of minutes with Sanity above as well, just watching down at her. She doesn't ever seem to like look back over her shoulders at you or anything, but definitely is like keeping like a brisk pace walking away. And then she gets towards like some of these buildings and stuff, towards like that the second bar that you guys went to, the Griffin, and she kind of ducks into an alley behind there.
I kind of
No,
stand
as we follow,
Where's
I have taken
Golak
out
and
the. I've taken out my swords from the bag of holding and stuff, and now I have them handy again.
Okay. And yeah, what was it, Wilmer?
Sorry.
Where are they in relation?
They are staying behind you, I believe, right?
Yeah, I'm staying
So like
about
a couple hundred feet.
10
though,
feet
right?
behind. Yeah, like 10
Yeah,
feet or so.
you guys are like 100 feet behind her total.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right,
you see her duck into this alleyway behind tavern, like this, kind of dirtier district.
All right, I'm gonna reach back. I mean, if they're only 10 feet behind me, I'm gonna reach back and grab my bag of holding. I'm gonna at least throw back on my helmet, and then gonna go in. I'll go down the alley, and I'll go down the alley.
All right. You begin going down the alleyway. I know it's 11 o'clock your guys' time right now, but do you want to do 10, 15 more minutes, or you want to just call it here?
Oh, we can do 15 and then call it.
I can do 15 more minutes and call it.
I feel like maybe you might want to do this before we're gone for 3 weeks, but I don't know.
Yep.
All right.
I guess I can do 15 minutes.
I'm convinced.
Okay. So Wilmer, you go duck around the alleyway, the corner where she is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she stands there waiting, just kind of like in this dead-end alley, some crates around, some trash on the ground. You see like a sewer grate underneath her and stuff. And she looks at you and says, "Okay, so let's talk. Tell me what you are looking for. Tell me what you're interested in."
Well, I'm interested in a little bit of everything. What exactly do you offer?
Well, I'm not gonna lie here. I could read your surface thoughts, and I could tell that you're looking in on the disappearances of these nobles and questioning me being a part of it as well.
That is true. Why would you not be part of it? You seem to be the connector between them.
Is the whole party together right now as well, with Wilmore?
I was standing a few feet back, but I am listening with my werewolfness.
Okay, so you're within a 30-foot cone. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm like 10 feet.
So she says, she looks at you, Wilmore. Yes, I will admit, I was involved with the abducting of Arton, but I did not do it willingly. You see, I've been forced by this sorcerer, an evil sorcerer named Usith, who promises that he'll kill me if I do not comply.
Well,
At that point, I
Where
start walking
exactly
out
is
to
Usith?
Chaddington.
Where is
Well,
Usith?
mm-hmm.
Well, she looks down at her feet, and you see the sewer grate at her feet. She says, Usith resides in the sewers down below. Prefers to stay out of sight of the shields of Yartar, the Water Baron's guards. He's protected down there, though, by a few fish people. So, I would go down there myself, but it's these fish people are...
Is this one of the 7?
He is not, no.
Okay. I haven't written their names out yet. Well, I do have one question. Why the nobles?
Well, you see, I'm not exactly sure why exactly nobles. I just know that, Lord Dryland and everyone else on the Grand Dame, I can tell you this, they are not involved, and I use the river boat myself to pick up these nobles for Usith. He simply requires me to. He doesn't tell me why, and I wish I knew exactly why, but it's just he forces me to do it.
Does it? I'm gonna look down at my compass real quick and cast detect magic.
You looking for like magic on her, or?
Yeah, magic on her. Yeah.
Yeah. You pick up that she has, maybe a magic item or two on her. Mostly like kind of abjuration magic, but don't pick up like anything like nefarious or anything like that off of her, at least. But she does have magical.
Does she seem to be telling the truth? Does she really seem to be actually like upset that she helped?
Yeah, make an insight check. She would go on to say, like, I don't know what Usith does with these nobles, but I'm afraid that it's something nefarious, and I really do think that. And I mean, you could tell from this. I mean, with an 8, it's not obviously a great insight check, but you can tell she truly doesn't know what Usith does with them. Yeah, that's all you can really pick up from that. You can tell from what you can tell is like she's telling mostly the truth, or she is telling the truth. It's hard for you to tell any one way or the other, really.
I guess the only other questions that I have for you are, how did he contact you, and where exactly did you bring the nobles for him?
Well, Usith has me bring them down into the sewers, not very far into them, to his fish people that kind of, they're strange. They seem to revere him as a god of sorts, almost. It's strange, but I delivered the catch, as Usith calls it, to these fish people in the sewers. I've only been right into the entrance of it, not very far.
Fish people, you say? I think we've seen them before. Well, gentlemen, and I call around the corner. What do you think?
And I come up to them. Fish people. Artem said that you awoke in a cocoon. Does that mean anything to you?
No, it really doesn't mean anything to me. In a cocoon, I mean, Usith is capable of possibly doing something like that, but that's a strange tact.
That's right. It only seems like the kind of thing you would put someone in to preserve them, possibly before you ate them, if you ask me.
That's.
You think those fish people will eat human?
Oh, I don't think the fish people could eat humans, to be honest with you. They do walk around with spears and nets and pinching devices, but I don't think they would eat you. I would like for you all to try to free me of Usith, my tormentor. He commands me psychically to do these things for him. They're his bidding, and if you guys could stop him and end him, I mean, maybe I could stop this as well, and these nobles could not have to worry anymore. I'm too afraid to do anything directly myself.
How would you go about stopping him? And how do we know that you're not being controlled by him right now?
I can't tell you how you can know that for sure or not. You just have to take my word for it right now. But I believe the best way you could do it would be killing him, or at least getting him out of Yartar.
How would you find him?
He's down in the sewers somewhere.
I know, but the sewer sounds quite large, doesn't it, my friend?
I haven't ventured and explored the whole sewer system myself, but I have a feeling it's, the fish people deliver to Usith If they go and travel to him, it can't be too far into the system.
Now, how do they get around down there?
Assuming living in the waters, the filth, the murky pools of the sewers, and there's a ledge along the side that when I go down there with the poor nobles, I go down and along, and I pass along to these fishmen that come out of their central pool and come and claim the prize and take them off to their master.
And how deep exactly is the water, and how wide and tall is that sewage system, if you don't mind me asking?
The main line that goes out the length of it isn't too wide in itself. It can't be wider than 15, 20 feet, but the depth of it, I'm not sure. I wouldn't go swimming in and checking out for myself.
Do you by chance have
Perhaps,
the pH balance of the water?
I'm
Or
sorry?
the alkalinity? Do you have the pH balance or alkalinity of the water as well?
Oh no,
but
no, I haven't explored that much. No.
The lumens of the light down there?
Oh,
No?
there is no lights down there,
I
unfortunately.
think maybe we need to
Perhaps.
go in the sewer. I start poking at the sewers right underneath.
Well, my question is, because perhaps what if we had perhaps a magical vessel that can change sizes? Would it be
I mean,
able
most
to